Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our amazing delegates tuning in from across the globe. We're absolutely delighted to have you with us for the Neptune Orientation Meeting. I'm Don, and I'll be one of your hosts for today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Joanna, and we can't wait to guide you through today's program. So let's kick things off with a quick poll because we're curious about how you're feeling today. Please take a second and choose one of the options on your screen, and let's see those vibes rolling in.
That's right. And while you're at it, why not drop your country in the chat box right now? It's always fun to see just how global our network really is. So don't be shy. Let us know what country you're joining us from and give us a shout out from there. And let's look at the poll real quick. Everyone's feeling curious to hear the insights mostly. Some people excited to dive in, but I always like that one person with the snack in a blanket. That's always nice.
All right. Do we have anyone typing in their country? We'd love to shout out your country. Oh, Taipei, Taiwan. Awesome. Welcome. India.
I'm coming to you live from the Philippines. Joanna from Macau.
That's right. Oh, we've got quite a few now. We've got Romania. Hi, Jordan.
Sri
Pakistan,
Lanka, Iran, Vietnam.
Thailand.
All right. A wonderful international grouping, as always, to be expected for these events. So happy to see you all are here today.
Yes, that's right.
So today's orientation, guys, will run for about 40 minutes or so. So to get the best experience, we just recommend you switch to the speaker's view here on Zoom.
Yes, but before we jump into the main program today, let's kick things off with a fun moment. So how about we do a virtual group photo to capture the energy of this awesome group? So you'll see a prompt and make sure to click the allow button for RW Solutions to take your photo using group photo. Okay, I'd like to ask you to please turn on your cameras, flash those smiles, and get ready to say cheese. Okay, all right, are we ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, let's do the second page. All right, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Do we have a third page? No. All right. All right, but do one more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, thank you all very much.
All right, so now let's turn the spotlight on you. So keep those cameras on still. It's going to be community open mic time. So this is your moment to shine, make connections, and put a face to the names in this amazing group. So here's how it'll work. I'll scroll through the gallery and call on a few of you. And when you hear your name, don't be shy. Unmute yourself. Give us a quick intro about yourself, where you're from, what company you represent, and also maybe a fun fact about yourself, or tell us what excites you most about today's session.
Yes, and don't worry, it is very casual. So think of it like meeting new friends, or this is a chat at a coffee shop. So we'll make it fun and interactive. Okay, so Dawn, who should we call on first?
Let's go with Sarah Askari. Can you just unmute your microphone, Sarah, so we can hear you?
Unmute. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, that's good. This is Sarah, Agency Manager of Star Mine Services from Iran. We are a fully host agency. And besides of our shipping agency, we do consolidation boxes, we do transit, we do project cargo, chartering department, and everything that comes to Iran, we cannot say no. So feel free to contact me.
All right, great, Sarah. What about a fun fact about you? Maybe a hobby or some sort.
Actually, reading, going to, libraries is my fun, and shopping, in fact, women.
I do.
And that's it, And working is my hobby, frankly speaking.
All right, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
All right, well, let's call on Philip Ka from Taiwan.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's Philip from Cargo Care Taiwan, and we do mainly ocean freight and air freight from Asia to Europe. Correct. Yeah, happy to meet everyone. Fun fact about me, I'm Swiss, even I don't look like a Swiss. And yeah, so yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
that is a very unexpected fun fact, I would
It
say.
is right. It is right.
I bet you throw people for a loop there in Taiwan.
Everywhere, everywhere. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Philip. Okay,
Nice to meet you too.
call on next? Don.
Sure, let's call on Kubris Isik.
Hello.
Wait a bit.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, Kubra from Turkey. As a Turk dog, we are handling the sea and air shipments, and sometimes we are handling the special containers and break bulk like that. We established in Turkey before 5 years ago. And we are here for get information about your network
Mhm,
and see who is the which agents you are already attend your in the network.
mhm.
So that's we are here.
All right, cool. What about a fun fact? A fun fact is that Neptune will be visiting Turkey, actually. So that's a fun
Yeah.
fact.
Yes,
Mhm.
on May, I think, right? On June. You
Yes,
will
in
be
June.
December, right? Yes.
All right, so we'll see you then.
Yes, hopefully.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye.
Joanna, who do we have next?
Okay, next let's call Tariq.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Tariq. I'm from Jordan. My company called Four Directions Logistics. We're part of 5 companies group. We focus on LCL, and we have our own clearance house. We have our ship agency company also, and I'm interested to do more business in LCL with the network. That's why I'm here. A fun fact,
Mhm.
I love to try new food.
Oh,
So I'm seeing a lot on the way.
You're
what's
a
the most
foodie.
interesting food you've tried recently, Tariq?
Indian,
Yes, definitely.
Thai, Chinese, and it's not like I'm eating a Chinese in a European country or in my country. And I need to be there to try the food. The
Ah,
street food.
the
Yeah,
real deal.
exactly. All was good.
Well, that
Yes.
is the perks of being a freight forwarder, right? You're able to
I
travel around
guess.
the world and eat it where they make it. So that's fantastic.
Yes, exactly. Good to see you all.
Good to see you too. Nice to meet you. All right. Don, should we call on one more?
Sure, let's call on one more. How about we call on Chris Nguyen? Hi, Chris.
Hi, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Can hear you.
Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Chris from Airvid Vietnam. Yeah, we do consolidation for a very long time. We established in 1992, so we have 33 years for experience in consolidation. So hope you guys can support me in Vietnam market.
Of course, we've been to Vietnam many times as well in the past. By the way, what's a fun fact about you, Chris?
Yeah, fun facts about me. Like I'm the change team manager of LCL Sport. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, my team is very like I think like active and dynamic and yeah, trendy.
All right.
Yeah.
Great to hear it. Great to hear it,
Yeah.
Chris. All right. Great.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's been really great hearing about you, learning about you. It's an awesome way to get things started.
Yeah, okay, now let's move on to the next segment now together, and we'll introduce some to you guys to who we are and what Neptune Cargo Network is all about with this short network introduction video about us. So Mashi, Kath, can you please roll that video?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Neptune Cargo Network team, it's our pleasure to welcome you to our orientation meeting. Before I begin with introducing Neptune to you, I'll guide you through the agenda today. Today's meeting will last around 40 minutes, and after my presentation about Neptune, we will then be having a segment about the most frequently asked questions. Neptune Cargo Network is the network for consolidators and LCL forwarders under the company RW Solutions, which is a network management company that was founded in Hong Kong in 2002 and has its operations in the Philippines. RW Solutions, meanwhile, has 11 freight forwarding networks that addresses different industry niches and strengths of members. We believe that networks should be themed according to their handling advantages and interests for members to engage in more meaningful business exchanges with more qualified networking across our various brands. At present, we have over 2,200 members from 160 countries under the RW umbrella. Let me introduce you who we are. Neptune Cargo Network is the first and biggest global NVOCC and LCL cargo network, which started in 2016 and has now more than 315 consolidators and LCL forwarders from 70 countries. Now let me jump straight to the benefits of being part of Neptune Cargo Network. Neptune is virtually represented in every corner of the globe. By being part of the network, you will enjoy instant access to consolidation partners that you can rely your business on. Being part of Neptune Cargo Network means that you only work with trusted, screened, and reliable members. Every new member application undergoes a due diligence to screen the company's financial stability, market reputation, sales strength, and length in operation. All members are likewise subjected to our standard code of ethics and guidelines for the network, which must be followed and adhered to at all times. Members who have been reported and proven to be unethical in the line of business will be subjected to probation. Although Neptune assures that every member is diligently screened, the network still wants to make sure that all your billings are paid. The network has a payment protection program with USD 5,000 immediate dispute protection, which will increase to 20,000 depending on the years that you stay with the network. Through our annual conferences, we aim to reduce travel costs. Neptune organizes a partnership meeting in different countries every year, typically in Asia. This meeting is a fantastic opportunity to meet and build contacts with hundreds of agents in one place. The annual conferences and meetings must be attended by Neptune members to fortify their relationships with other fellow members. We promote our members and their services to the logistics industry by attending leading exhibitions in different parts of the world, including Intermodal, Breakbulk China, FIATA, the Freight Summit, and many more. We will be at these upcoming global exhibitions to represent our members and community. Transport Logistics in Germany, 20th World International Freight Forwarding Alliance, WIFA in China, and the India International Cargo Show. For more information, please visit us at rwsolutions.com/rw-expos 2025. Aside from attending leading exhibitions, we also distribute our agency list through our global database of around 40,000 freight forwarders. Our Neptune family is truly growing, with a global presence in 70 countries, and we would be glad to welcome you on board. We would like to invite you to our next Neptune Cargo Network 7th Annual Partnership Meeting on June 10 to 13, 2025 at the Swiss Hotel, the Bosphorus in Istanbul, Turkey. Don't miss out on the chance to meet with consolidators, NVOCCs, and LCL forwarders from all over the world. Thank you for sharing your time and attending our Neptune Orientation Meeting. Welcome to Neptune Cargo Network, the first and biggest NVOCC and LCL cargo network in the world. I look forward to welcome you to Neptune soon.
All right, now that you already know who we are, we're happy to tackle some of your most frequently asked questions about Neptune in this next video.
How many members do we accept per country? And how many members do you have in my country particularly?
Right. So at the moment, we accept up to 10 members per country. If the network believes that we can grow this number to 15 members per country or 20 members per country, then we may do that in the future, but only if we have achieved a balanced, let me say, growth of the network in other territories as well. We definitely want to avoid a scenario where you have 20 members in one country and only one member in another country. This is of course unbalanced and will not lead to any productive business relationships within the network. So we want to approach the growth in a balanced manner. Now, for those that are interested to find out how many members we have in your particular country, please just share your email address in the chat box, and we'll be happy to let you know how many members we have in your particular country.
Okay. How about background checking? How do you background check your partners?
Yes, that's obviously a very important aspect when joining, or when working with another agent. You want to make sure that they're reliable. Obviously, you join a network because you want to make sure that the network has done its proper due diligence and background checking on the particular freight forwarders or partners that you choose to work with. So we do this through various means. We work with third-party providers, data providers, FDRS, local associations, and of course you can check company names and personal names online, and there are records that you can find specifically on fraud also, where we have information available. Plus, we've been in this networking business since 20 years, so we do have our own internal database also on particular blacklists or on companies that you shouldn't be working with. So in that field, I think we have a vast set of information available to help us find and make sure that we work with the right agents.
Okay. And how much credit do you provide to your partners, and how do you protect yourself?
Right. So that's of course also another important aspect. And many times when you work with a partner, you give each other credit that hasn't really been clarified, or you might be assuming, oh, I'm part of this network now, so this agent has to give me 30 days or 60 days credit. Well, it's not always like that. First of all, giving credit requires mutual agreement. So your payment terms have to be clarified before working with each other. It seems very obvious, but not everybody does that. We don't impose specific credit terms to our members. If you agree to zero credit, then it's cash on delivery, or it's payment immediately. But if you equally agree to 60 or 90 days, then that's also totally fine, as long as both agents agree to it. Now, payment protection is another matter. We want to make sure that your transactions are payment protected, and it's very important that you both agree to the payment terms, first of all, and that the payment terms are within 60 days in order for the payment protection to be active, and so that avoids any potential future disputes, of course. Now, that's one of the reasons why many companies decide to join a network, is to have payment protection in place and to have a basic guidance on payment terms as well, which we can provide.
All right, up next, we have an engaging keynote video presentation by one of our directors and co-founders, Christian Reuber, about influential networking.
Is networking really about informal settings like the pool, the beach, the bar, or the clubs? Let's find out. We are back in Phuket for our 3rd and 4th annual conference in the last 30 days.
We're hosting Global Air Cargo Alliance, Life Logistics, Cold Chain Connect, and Neptune, our Consolidators network. That means this month alone, we've hosted 1,400 delegates in this beautiful island. This made me wonder, what is the best way to network in conferences? Instead of sharing my thoughts, let's hear from the delegates on their top networking advice.
My number one networking tip would be to definitely keep an open mind and be ready to step out of your comfort zone, sometimes even when it comes to meeting new people, because it can be scary sometimes to be confronted with entirely new personalities. So have an open mind, be friendly, be welcoming, have a smile on your face, and stay positive.
Everyone knows me as a dancing girl at the network. I'm just trying to be unique and just trying to be myself at network. So that's it.
Always focus on relationships. I go into an event trying to understand people, who they are, and just trying to truly build an honest relationship with them. And from there, I build on and say, I go in with an intention to give. In any meeting that I have, I'm always looking out to see how I can support them first before I can ask for anything for myself. And my third tip would be to just be yourself and not try to be someone who is a specialist in networking or trying too hard to impress. Go there with an intention to listen, and if you can do more listening than speaking, you've done your job.
Yeah, I mean, you're together for 5 hours, right? So you get to know each other very well, as opposed to a 10-minute meeting. Yeah, golf and any social event, it's going to be much better for sure.
So there are two types of networkers, the professional ones and the casual ones. Let's find out which works best.
Considering that people spend $3,000 to $5,000 per trip, it's really important to get it right. The professional approach means being reliable, trustworthy, and experienced. Professionals focus on formal meetings, discussing industry specifics like air freight and sea freight. While effective, this method can feel robotic and tiring. Personal networkers are authentic. They engage in small talk and share personal stories. They aim to make friends rather than just business contacts. They might have a beer and socialize informally. This approach reduces stress and anxiety, making interactions more memorable.
Other people prefer a professional setting because it gives you maybe a more formal introduction first, and then later on, for a more detailed discussion, people tend to move on to a more social setting.
I think the socials are more important than the meetings because we get to spend time together at the cocktail parties or the outside. So if we can get along with each other, we can do business.
So as a good networker, you need to know when to be professional or to be more personal. For me, I believe if you're doing the friendship way, you'll be more successful.
People remember how you make them feel and not just what you present. Not everyone has the immediate business needs, but everyone appreciates a genuine connection. Next time you're at a conference, think about your approach, the stories you share, and how you make people feel.
So why should you join Neptune Cargo Network now? With over 315 plus consolidators and LCL forwarders in 70 plus countries, here are some of the benefits you can enjoy as a member. Once you become a member, your company will be announced and promoted as part of our global network to all our consolidators, LCL forwarders, and our extensive database of freight forwarders. This helps to further promote business opportunities within the network. You'll be added to our network agency list where you can identify the payment habits of our other members. This valuable information can assist you in making informed business decisions.
As a member, you have access to our Neptune intranet platform and WhatsApp community. This allows you to easily exchange leads, conduct business discussions, and interact with other members, fostering collaboration and potential partnerships. You'll also have opportunity to attend our 7th annual partnership meeting at the Swiss hotel, the Bosphorus in Istanbul, from June 10th to 13th, 2025. Our highly anticipated annual meetings serve as a platform for face-to-face meetings with hundreds of consolidators and LCL forwarders, enabling you to build valuable connections and expand your business network.
We will also be at these upcoming global exhibitions to represent our members and community. Transport Logistic in Germany, the Freight Summit in Turkey, the 20th World International Freight Forwarding Alliance, or WIFA, in China, the India International Cargo Show in India. And that's pretty much it. It's quite a lot, though. So feel free to contact the Neptune team and to proceed with your membership application, or if you have any further questions. And now the countdown is on. Get a sneak peek into the most anticipated event of the year. Watch the video teaser of our upcoming Neptune conference in Istanbul on June 10 to 13, 2025.
Neptune is always like a wonderful event to attend. I'm always looking forward to it.
There is endless opportunities.
As commented, it's our first time. For me, it's a very good opportunity to meet new partners around the world.
We look forward to the many Neptune conferences ahead.
Okay, awesome. But before we officially wrap up today, we want to shake things up a bit, and it's time to test your attention and have some fun. So we're going to play Kahoot. Has anyone played Kahoot before? Raise your hand if you haven't, but if you haven't, also don't worry because it's super easy. However, the winner of today's Kahoot game will receive a premium airport pickup in Istanbul.
That's right. So here's how to join, guys. A request to join the Kahoot app will pop up in the upper right corner of your screen. So just click open and enter your name. Once you're in, get ready for some fun questions. It's game time, so let's do this. All right, so let's get that prompt. So be sure to check your chat box. You should be able to see it there once we press the start button here. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
So just type in your name, guys, and try to answer the questions that we ask in a timely manner so that you can get your best chance at that premium airport pickup in Istanbul.
Yes, and speed does matter, so. Answers in as quick as possible.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players, not including Joanna and myself. We're just here for moral support. Some people can't join. Please check your chat box. The chat box will have a message from Neptune. It says from Kahoot by Kahoot, and just open that and you should be able to type your name in and then join the game. I'm not sure if this is available. Is this available on mobile? I can't remember if it is. Should be, but all right. We'll give it a few more seconds. Maybe give it 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and start the game.
All right, let's do this.
All right, before we start our game, tell us how you're feeling today. Drop a pin on the face that best matches your mood.
Ooh, we've got a lot of energetic, ready for action, happy.
No determined or curious people, though.
Everyone's
What-
in a good.
All right, here we go. Let's start the real game. What continents are part of the Neptune Cargo Network's global coverage?
Right, the answer is all.
All right. Next question. What year was Neptune Cargo Network founded? (2016). All right, Nael in the lead. Perfect 2 for 2 so far. How many consolidators and LCL forwarders are part of the Neptune Cargo Network across 70 countries? Niall still with the lead.
Wow.
In which country will the Neptune 7th annual partnership meeting take place?
All right, quick. That button quick.
It's in the picture, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Turkey.
Ooh, Niall's still in the lead.
Which global region has the highest demand for LCL shipments? Oh, no relenting on Nail's end. Neptune will be attending Transport Logistic in Munich, TFS in Istanbul, WIFA in Ningbo, and IICS in Mumbai. Ooh, I think we're gonna have a clear-cut winner, perhaps. Unless Stefan makes a good call, Nell makes a wrong call. When is the Neptune 7th annual conference in Istanbul? What's the first word that comes to mind when you think of LCL and consolidation? No wrong answer for this one, just an opinion, I suppose.
Work, groupage, destination charge, partnership, network, efficiency. All good words. All right, now it's time to see who are the winners. And in third place, Sean. Our winner today is, of course, Nael. Congratulations, Nael. You have scored a premium airport pickup for our Neptune. It's in Istanbul, and our team will reach out to you soon. So a big, huge thank you to everyone else who also joined in and played along. We had an absolute blast, and we hope you did too.
Thank you very much for joining our Neptune Network orientation. I hope that you guys had a great time. And for those of you who are already interested in becoming a member now, please scan the QR codes that are showing on their screen right now. You may also drop your email address here in the chat box, and our team will get in touch with you.
We would also love to know your feedback on today's network orientation. So we're launching a quick survey poll right now. Please take a moment to share your feedback so that we can make the future sessions even more dynamic and engaging.
Once again, thank you guys so very much for your time, and we hope to welcome you to our Neptune Cargo Network community, the first and biggest global NVOCC and LCL cargo network. Goodbye.